Hi everyone, welcome to my cyberspace. We are continuing learning SSRS, and in case you don't know, that's SQL Server Reporting Service. And in the previous video, we talked about how to install SSRS and get SSRS started. So from this video, we'll be talking about like starting a project in SSRS. But in this video, I'll tell you what are the metrics to use before you can actually choose like a data set to work with for a reporting service project, and we will dive right into it. Let's dive right into it. First of all, I'm going to open SSRS. We know I need to open Visual Studio for that. So what I will do is search for Visual Studio, which I would assume you have this installed already. So for you, you might not see any of this. I'm just going to click on continue without code, and that you will see Visual Studio. Now we need to create like a new project. I'll create a new project, and I could search for integrate reporting server. If you just search for reports, it's going to bring something up. So we see reports. You can choose the wizard or this one, but I recommend you choose the second one. Click on next. It's going to ask you where you want to save it as. So I'm just going to pick where it is already. So I'm just going to call it Adventure Works Project. I'm just going to call it that, and that would be that. So we have our reporting service server created, but we know we need to choose our data set. So that's what we want to do in this video. So what I need to do is I would open SQL Server Management Studio and click on that. So to get to use SQL Server Management Studio, all of this process is like default, and you connect. So now that we want to connect, so just click on connect, and that's it. So we have a bunch of database here, and I have some tables that I selected already. So I'm just going to open them up, and we'll see, just open up this query. So we could see, we open up this. But one of the things that I would really recommend, so I'm using the Adventure Works 2022, and there's also like different years you could use. Adventure Works 2022. So when you're using the Adventure Works and you probably need to read, I would recommend you get data from the views section. If you open the table, you might not see a lot of information or data that's very useful, which because we want a table that has a mixture of both categorical and numerical variable. So let me try to open up this person. It's a good data set, but it still doesn't have like a bunch of numerical and categorical variables. So the views, most times there's a good number of tables that we have in the views. Some of you probably don't even know that we have tables in the views. So views are tables that have been created probably from merging a few number of tables. And one of the tables that I think that is great is this the view stored with demographics. So this is what it is. In case you want to open it yourself, just right click, and you open select top 1000, and that's this person, the demographics. I wanted to open store with demographics, right? So this called view store demographics. Yeah, this is it. So we have this top 1000. So we see this as like the name, the it has some form of categorical variable. It also has some numerical variable. So this is sort of like a good data set in itself. And that's that about that. So in case this video was a value for time, do also subscribe, like, and follow. In the next video, we will talk about like what you have to load into this data. But before we even go into the next video, one of the things you would see, or why I even choose this data set, is this has like numerical, it has categorical. So for me to just check, I could just select distinct. So distinct is I want to see just the unique value of business type, right, from this table. So that's this. We have, yeah, so we have categorical data. So that's a categorical data. I could comment it clicking on this. I run this again. We also have the years that is open. Now the second table that I chose is, let me close this one out. I don't want to save this. The second table I chose was this human resources with employee department. So we see that, let me show human resources with employee department. The reason I chose this is because this has some date information in it. So this would allow us to be able to apply date filter. So what are the criteria to choose a data? Ensure that the data has both numerical and categorical data. Also ensure that the data has some date information in it. But in next video, we're going to load these two data sets separately so that we can try a bunch of functionality for our analysis. Yeah, so and that comes to the end of this video. Thank you for watching and see you in the next.